Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back with another Epic7 video. So I need to refresh the secret shop vendor to get 70 bookmarks. So right now I only have 2 and I need 14 summons to get guarantee Luna. Alright, let's begin. I wrote down how much sky stones I have, how much gold, and we'll see how long it takes, well, how many refreshes it will require. Last video, of course this video will be shorter because I don't need as many. Well, oh. Yeah, I get these type of boots quite often. Flat defense and effect resistance right there. It's 2 substats that I don't like. It is 60 attack percentage, but still. Skip. I've got a few pairs already. And it's a crit set. Which, it's good, it's a crit set. But still, can farm them. Not sure how many sky stones I'll have to farm with after going for Luna, but I mean limited banners are not happening every month, hopefully not. They might be doing a limited banner every, it's been over 3 months now. No, wait. 35. Have a few pairs already. It's been 100 days since the global release of the game. And we had the inn. I checked it yesterday. There we go. I checked it yesterday. And it was at the start of... I don't want to say the wrong things here. Let me just think for a second. I mean, the inn happened very early on. I believe it was like 2 months and 2 weeks, something like that. And maybe Smilegate is trying to have a limited banner every 3 months, or it could be every 4 months, or it could be twice a year. But player base requested Luna. They demanded Luna in global and Asia. So yeah, we have her now. I mean, her repeat could be, if they're doing it every 1 year, it could be based off of the Korean server release date, which I believe was like something like 1 month before global. Let's say it could be in like 8 months, something like that. What I'm looking for when I'm doing these refreshes, of course, like an item level 85 epic item is definitely gonna catch my attention. But even an item level 85 heroic, it depends if it's a piece of jewelry, necklace, and ring. First things first, and then another good contender is a pair of boots, because if I can get a pair with 8 speed, it's gonna roll up to 40 speed at plus 15. Like, they wouldn't even need any stat. Look at this. To be honest, this is a resist set, but it doesn't have speed. It has all the good substats for a support hero, but it doesn't have speed. This is gonna be, I would use that for PvP. Put that on just a support. Someone that, it depends how it rolls, but it could be on a support that heals based on his own max health. Could even be on a tank, depending where it rolls. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I mean, the health roll is maximum defense and effect resistance. You know what? The rolls are bad. The rolls are bad. It could have been 8% health, 8% effect resistance, 8% defense, and 8% effectiveness. 1.4 mil. No speed. I'm skipping. I'm very picky. Look, you know, like that type of item is gonna show up, and we can buy gear for Conquest Point every season, and the next season it could be item level 85 or somewhere around there, or it could stay the same item level as it was for the first season. The thing is, the rolls are maxed out. Are they maxed out initially? They are maxed out from what I know. It's a resist set. I mean, to get that set going, I need to actually farm Banshee. Off the top of my head, I don't have another item on the resistance set.
Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and of course, information.
It was an instant buy if there was speed on that. Even if it was a roll of 1 speed, it could have been between 1 and 4, and every time it rolls you can get item level 85. It can roll between 1 and 3 speed, but initially it's between 1 and 4. But you know, it could have been amazing. Hit set 35 speed, isn't that enough? Has crit chance. I mean, crit chance could have been used on a damage dealer. Still, I can get those. I can farm those. Like, if I buy this one, why wouldn't I have bought the resistance one at that point? It's like, if you don't actually have a pair of speed boots with 35 speed on a set that you can use, and with some usable substats, you should buy it. Because you have to think that the rolls are going to be random after. Out of 4 chances it's going to roll on the substat that you want. Well, maybe there's multiple ones that you can use. Another set. But if all the substats are useful, then it's good. It's like that resistant. I could have bought it. Like it. Oh, there we go. I could have bought it. What if, you know, imagine it rolled. I mean, it's a gamble, but imagine 8% health. Imagine it rolled 8% health, 8% health, 8% health, 8% health, 8% health. I mean, it can happen, but like the odds of that happening, and it's on a resist set. Resist is not. There we go. Wow. Resist set is mostly for PvP, because in PvE you can't rely on it. It's definitely not as effective as if you run that in PvP on like a support. There's multiple debuffs that you could avoid with high effect resistance in PvP, and you'll be super annoying to deal with. I think so far so good. I am 300, exactly 330 skystones deep. And I got what, like 5 or 6 sets so far? As long as I'm getting one every 95, I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, Galaxy bookmarks don't show up here. I mean, if they could add like, not like fragments of Galaxy bookmarks. Let's say to make a bookmark you need like, I don't know, if I say 10, that's way too many that you need. I mean, this item level is so low. But epics, they really don't show up often. So far, it's good. It's good. I just hope it stays like this so I can actually have a decent amount of sky stones left. Ah, look at these terrible substats too. I mean, destruction set. Of course, look at that. Crit damage, 60 crit damage. It had to be on a resist set too, with highest roll speed, flat defense. I'm skipping. I mean, it's resist with crit damage. If it was health or defense. Let's just look real quick. It's definitely much better when you're doing secret shop refreshes in the very early game. Like you're winning way more. You're getting way more out of this. So many things can be useful for you. Like, that's actually pretty good. The substats are useful. Yeah, it's effect resistance, health set. That's 55% defense, but it needs to roll 2 more substats, and I mean I can farm in Wyvern. I can farm. I'm seeing accessories like this often in Wyvern. Might end up getting 2 flat substats, and then the rest of the 3 other rolls could just never roll into speed, but it could roll 4 speed, 3 speed, 3 speed, 3 speed, right? Yeah, good luck getting that. There we go. Good luck getting that. Now, if it does happen, you're very lucky, but you have to think that you're not only using gold to enhance your items, you are requiring items or charms to sacrifice to enhance those items. So you really have to choose the right item. Hence why it's so important to, like, when you get an epic item, the substats are there. You can already decide. You can already decide if you want to really invest in that item, and then you go +3. You see the first roll. Maybe you roll in like somewhere that you like. Thing is, if it's an epic and you can use all 4 substats, that's huge. That's huge. There's no loss in just enhancing it and see where it goes. The worst, oh wow, beautiful. The worst is definitely when yeah, the worst is definitely when, let's say, you have one flat substat and the rest is like really good, right? But all those rows, they're all going in that crappy flat substat. It definitely hurts. It definitely hurts. After you're like using your gold, your hard earned gold, and a bunch of items and charms, you just get screwed over. I don't even know how many I got now, but I know it's not 14. I can tell you that much. I did not get 14 sets just yet. What's up with these resist sets though? It's all random. Some sets might have a higher chance to appear than others. It's hard to determine. Like, you need such a big sample size. No 8 speed. Can't believe I haven't found a pair of boots with 8 speed yet. Like, any quality.
Hey, why don't you buy something? Come take a look.
Alright, I'm gonna go check how many I have in a second. Not this quality. It was item 85, but still. Rip. Gee, okay. So I got 8 summons. Here we go. Nine now.
Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and of course, information.
I wish I didn't have to do this though. Or if I did, I wish it was. Of course, it had to be. On an attack set, it had to have effect resistance plus effectiveness. That speed is beautiful, but yeah, I mean, if I farm Golem, I can get those quite easily. And the better substats. Skip. A lot of players would have bought some of the items that I skipped. It's just the way it goes. You have to decide, depending on how far you are into the game, if you can actually use whatever's showing up.
Hey, why don't you buy something? Come take a look.
No.
Everything comes and goes.
Those substats did not roll good.
Of course.
I'm not quite sure on the maximum crit chance. I think it's 5, and the crit damage, I don't think it's 8, the maximum. It's not like most of the other stats. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's flat attack. Who cares? I mean, even it doesn't even matter. Even if it was the right main stat, it doesn't matter. You can get those in Wyvern 11. So many accessories I got in Wyvern, like I said in the first video. That's pretty good. I mean, it's just one substat, but the fact that it has a usable main stat. No, wait, what am I doing? It is very similar to this one. It's the same amount of the main stat is 11, so it becomes 55, and it already has 4 speed on a speed set. There's 3 substats it can roll. Look at this, like I've got flat defense and flat attack. Luckily, it rolled like on this thing, it had crit chance to begin with. So +3, +6, +9 were all for the substats. So I had 2 rolls. And what happened is that it rolled twice in the crit chance, and I actually got the speed with 4 to begin with. So I'm actually gonna buy it because the price is not so high. I'll just buy it because it's not expensive. Of course, wow. Of course. I just ran a labyrinth. Yeah, there's this thing I need to enhance. You know, like substats are, I mean, it's good. I don't want a roll in effect resistance. I'm banking for that speed roll. I really need a helm with good speed, like badly. Badly. Pair of boots. What can I enhance? I've been working. Yeah. It's funny though. These boots, I never actually went for them. Like, as crazy as it sounds, you get those from the labyrinth. I'm doing 100% exploration all the labyrinth. Could have had these boots a long time ago. 35 speed on the main stat they can become, and if you're lucky, it's not gonna roll into flat health, which actually happened to me. Wait, let me just... I doubt I'll buy more items. Or if I do, it's not gonna be as much as how much space I have. It's the one I bought in the last video. Nothing insane. But, well, yeah, let's buy it just before. Let's see real quick. Well, it's not the end of the world. There we go. Crit chance. I mean, everything here is usable. What happened with this terrible substat? And yeah, I mean, I can get better than that. That's fine. I'll you know, let's just see the last substat real quick. Let's just see it. Let's go with these. And it is flat health. Hey. Oh well. Now I just hope it rolls into speed or crit chance. And I have 2 more tries. Alright. let's get back to the refreshing. I was at 47. So yeah, 9, I need 5 more. I've seen these types of items often, and it's not an attack set, but let's say you're like doing Wyvern 9, right, and you're doing it, but like you're kind of struggling, and you get a piece like that, and it has 2 like usable substats, and you're mostly using item level like 55, then it's worth considering. You can at least bring it to +3, see what it's gonna roll. Could you imagine with like 8 speed there? Even if it's just a normal pair of boots, right? It doesn't matter. There we go. That is 10 now. It doesn't matter because you're guaranteed to get that 40 speed. Whatever else you are getting is just a bonus. Well, I have necklaces and rings like that. Actually, more. I think it's more necklace. That's the prime. The prime is that it's not a ring, so you can't use it on a damage dealer. Like even some damage dealer, it's not a terrible thing to actually put defensive percentage and or health percentage main stat, because sometimes you just need that extra survival for doing maybe PvE content, or you don't want your hero to survive in many PvP situations. See that? That's the type of item I'm talking about. Like if you have mostly item level 55 and you end up like getting one of these, then yeah, do it, roll it, see where it's going. So yeah, items on the you know, that's pretty nice. These rolls are beautiful for item level 55, just to show you. That's very good. For as much damage as possible, the best would have been attack percentages instead of health. And you have the maximum possible damage output. Crit damage, attack percentage, and speed. Max DPS. You know, that's actually usable too if you are this could be really good. Yeah, this is a defensive set, meaning it's gonna go on attack or support, and it already has 2 usable substats. The health roll is the minimum one. Effectiveness is almost max 8. Health goes up to 8%, but still definitely can be used. Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many items like that drop in the Wyvern. The worst is that you get the right substats and you get that crappy main stat unusable. I mean, yeah, you can use some flat health, but it's of course not as good as percentage roll. Oh, here we go. Getting close to 1,000 sky stones used. I'm at a bit more than 800 so far. There we go. So that was... It's always like that, but even if the substats would have been good, where I'm at in the game, I don't need to buy those. I went and I checked if I had more like duplicate heroes that I could use for memory imprinting to get triple S memory imprint to potentially get more Covenant bookmarks. I only had one, and I believe I need 2 more heroes that reach triple S to get those, what is it, 18 Covenant bookmarks. So now how I could get Covenant bookmarks is to reach friendship level 3, 6, or 10 with my heroes. I can definitely farm Covenant bookmarks that way, but it's gonna take a longer amount of time, and I can just like go crazy on those if there's another limited banner down the line where I don't have enough Covenant bookmarks. I could grind that really hard if I actually have Sky Stones, and I will be getting, well, Covenant bookmarks, but also I will be like farming whatever I will be farming with that hero I'm trying to level its friendship level. Could be like hell, it's just like, bring that hero in the Wyvern, but I think just bringing the hero into adventure is better because you can just have 4 heroes going into whichever stage you want. Probably best to run that on a 2 energy stage to really farm friendship points. Well, farm the friendship points, I mean, but the friendship experience to unlock new expressions. I mean, good substat, but that resist set once again. My god. It's actually a hell. I need speed. It's fine. Can find those in Wyvern on a actual usable set. This is actually potentially good. I don't get those often. I'm just gonna grab it. I mean, it's defense percentage, it has health percentage and crit damage, alright. But thing is, if it had speed in the substat rolled already, that's instant buy. But it doesn't, so I have to gamble, bring it to +3 and +6 and see where it goes. That's 810,000. And if I check real quick, like sort this by level, you see anything on speed with a percentage health or percentage defense roll? I don't see one. It's just flat. I rolled it because I was banking on that speed substat, and I would, if I get lucky with the speed rolls, I could potentially put it on a combat readiness initiator, which is fine. I just need the initiator to go and do his job, like buff the combat readiness of the crew, and just he can just die and it's fine. But it's on a speed set. Like I have this, right? No speed. So as you can see, it's not happening. This could be a speed, but the main stat is not useful. So it's basically just buy it. That's what it means. It's buy it and see where it goes. Do I have? I do. Let's just sacrifice these. I like to use these initially. Let's see if I get it. Nope. Still can be useful, but it's gonna stay at +6 for a long time until I decide. You see, that was a gamble. That video is actually quite long because it's 14 sets. Yeah, that's 70 bookmarks. Last video was how many? Like 80, 85. So this video is about it's gonna be about the same length, and I'm also like enhancing gear. I didn't realize that it was as many bookmarks as the last video. But it gives you an idea on what to look for. What to buy or what to not buy, depending on where you're at. Ugh, that is not good. But I mean, it spawned. Item level 85 heroic. Could have been good. I'm actually... It's over 1,000 now, Skystones.
Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer. Money for information, or information for money.
I was refreshing faster on the other video near the end. Wait.
Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer.
It's just the odds of getting 8 speed. First, it needs to roll speed out of all the other properties. And then it needs to roll 8. 6, 7, or 8. So it's brutal. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, 6. But like, if you're lucky enough to get 8 speed on a speed set, oh my god. That's pure win. Pure win. You can be so flexible after that. And I'll take 8 speed on any set, to be honest. I definitely need jewelry with good speed. That's one thing I'm definitely lacking. I mean, most players, that's what they're lacking, because to obtain... Here we go. Is it one more that I need, or that's it? No, one more. Ugh. Alright, so let's go for that last one. If I get it, like it, I needed to get it in I needed to get it in 1,370 sky stones for it to be the same price of I might have messed up this calculation. Just trying to refresh at the same time. One 1,330 sky stones, if that's what I said. If I get it under that, it's better than the rate if I bought them. I mean, I would have had to buy 100. I could have refreshed to get 4 sets, right? And then I would just buy for 950 sky stones. There we go. 50 Covenant bookmarks. Oh my god, I'm below 1,000 sky stones. It's fine, like the rates were actually pretty good. And I ended up getting some items. Well, some items. How many did I buy? 2? It was just that necklace and this ring that didn't roll speed, unfortunately. 3 usable substats is just not quite. Well, it depends who you're using it on. You kind of have to use that on a damage dealer. That, yeah, because there's crit damage and attack. Or you can use it on a hero that scales off of its damage scales off of defense. Or health. I mean, no, defense, because the main stats defense, of course. Alright, so real quick here, calculation. I started with 2029. Now I ended up with 856. So that is minus 1173. Divide that by 3. Wait, I messed that one up. 1173 divided by 3. So, wow, really? 391 refresh. And yesterday, it was 394 refresh. Only 3 refresh difference. And the last video, that was, I was going for, wait, how many did I go for? 1180. No. Yeah, I went for 75. I went for 75 Covenant bookmarks, and this time I went for 70. That was actually some very similar rates. So what happens is that it was 1173. And divide that by 14 sets of bookmarks, and it came out to be 83. Well, 0.78 sky stones per sets, bookmark sets. A bookmark set is 5 Covenant bookmarks, of course. So yeah, still a win. It's under 95 sky stones per sets. So win right there. Of course, I had to spend some gold. Now, if I check how much it costed, I mean, I bought some items as well. If I reduce, take this amount out, let's just calculate real quick. 24,771 minus 20 mil, 535, 688. Yeah, I was 4,236,175, and out of that, it was that ring for, what was this, 600, maybe it was 500, half a mil, let's say. That was 510,000, I believe, but this was like 800,000, 810, whatever. Yeah, let's take out 10,000. So it was actually just shy of 3 million, a bit less than 3 million gold, which is not bad. It's not bad. I mean, to save that amount of sky stones, right? Because 14 times 95, that's, like I said, 1,330, and then it cost me 1,173. So I saved 157 sky stone. But then you could just say, yeah, but dude, you just lost like 4 million gold. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not gonna get 4 million gold out of 157 sky stones. That's the thing. But if you are smart, if you are picky with which item you will enhance and at which point you should stop and cut your losses, you can definitely save a lot of gold, and that's really like a huge part of this game. So yeah, take that as you wish, and that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my other videos, should be on the screen now. And yeah, good luck with the summoning, good luck with the secret shop refresh, and yeah, have fun with Luna if you have enough. All right, peace out.